instrument used in surgery must be decontaminated and sterilized. To prevent infections, this presentation explores the importance of sterile processing and the main sterilization methods used in hospitals today. The sterile processing department ensures that every tool, tray, and surgical device is safe for use. Without this system, infections would spread rapidly and patient outcomes would be compromised. It is one of the most important support services in the healthcare. Infections acquired in hospitals known as HAIs can be deadly. Sterile processing protects patients from these risks. Proper sterilization stops bacteria, viruses, fungus, and spores from being transmitted during medical procedures. Sanitation means the complete elimination of microorganisms. There are several main methods: steam sterilization, ethylene oxidized sterilization, hydrogen peroxide, plasma, and dry heat sterilization. Each method has its own process benefit and limitations. Steam sterilization, also known as autocalling, is the most common method. It used high-pressure steam around 120 through 134 degrees Celsius. The combination of the heat and pressure kills all microorganisms, including resistant bacterial spores. The cycle includes 4 stages: condensation, exposure, exhaust, and heat. Instruments must be loaded correctly for steam to punctuate all surfaces. Any trapped air or incorrect wrapping could compromise sterilization. Advantages: steam sterilization is fast, reliable, and cost-effective. It is safe for most surgical instruments. However, it cannot be used for heat-sensitive items like plastic and electronics. Ethylene oxide sterilization is a low-temperature gas method. It is used for heat and moisture-sensitive items. ETO penetrates deeply into packaging complex devices, making it very versatile. The process involves 4 key stages: pre-condensating, exposure to gas, and aeration for the safety of clearance. It is essential because ethylene oxide is toxic and must be removed completely before instruments can be used. ETO sterilization works for most devices, including plastic electronics. However, it's slow, expensive, and hazardous. Workers must be protected from the toxic gas, and the strict ventilation system are required. Hydrogen peroxide gas plasma is a modern, eco-friendly sterilization method. It uses vapor, hydrogen peroxide, and plasma energy to kill microorganisms. Byproducts are only water and oxygen, making it safe for staff and the environment. The cycle is short, usually under an hour, and occurs in low temperature. This makes it ideal for heat, moisture-sensitive instruments. However, it can't sanitize long, narrow tubes. Plasma sterilization is safe, fast, and eco-friendly. It requires no aeration and leaves no toxic residue. It eliminates the cost and the ability for process contamination device types. Dry heat sterilization is a high temperature without moisture. It is less common but effective. Items that cannot tolerate moisture, such as sharp cutting instruments that may corrode in steam. This modern require very high temperature, often around 160 to 180 degrees Celsius, as long exposure time. And it has a long exposure time. The process is slow and less energy efficient, which is why it's used less often in hospitals today. Each sterilization method has its own applicants. Steam is fast and eco-friendly. ETO works for complex devices but hazardous. Plasma is safe and eco-friendly but costly. Dry heat is specialized and rarely used. No single method works on everything. Before sterilizing instruments must be cleaned and inspected. Any debris, blood, tissue left behind can shield microorganisms from being sterilized, leading to failure. Cleaning is the most important step. Sterilize uses biological indicators, chemical indicators, and machine monitors to confirm sterilization success. Without these safeguards, instruments could be released without assurance of the safety. Thank you.